Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TSC Track Time. Please remember to like the video, yeah, like the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Now, with that said, clearly we're discussing, the Jamaican team heading on to the World Championships. And another question that popped into my mind is, what about our 4x4 gold aspirations? Y'all know I've been screaming and hollering about us possibly getting a gold medal there, or being able to challenge for the first time really in years for gold over that event, and not just settle for a medal, quote unquote, but really challenge for a medal, right? And I'm talking about the gold medal, right? So of course, a few things had to align a particular way for us to get that medal. Looking what happened at our trials, though, a lot of the guys that I was expecting to possibly or hopefully get into sub 45 did not really happen. Only two solid sub 45 athletes came out of trials, and that was of course Sean Bailey running 44:48, and of course Antonio Watson running 44:54. Right, but post that, we did, see Rusheen McDonald absolutely go on a tear, on the world stage, and of course got down to all the way at 44:03 to be the third fastest 400-meter athlete this season, over the event or the flat distance. Obviously, we're not going to really question their decision to not include him on the 400-meter team, individually to represent, because I understand that he definitely didn't turn up to the finals. And again, you don't want to create issues for the future, because if you make an allowance today, people are always going to ask you to make allowances going forward in the future. So again, I get why they didn't select him. Of course, I would prefer having the faster athlete on the team, but I understand why he was not selected. Now, with that said, kind of want to see him on the 4x4 still, but that wasn't, that didn't happen as well. We only see where he selected, for the mixed 4x4. So I'm like, huh? Why would you put only, a man that has run, 44, 03 on the mixed 4x4 plus consistently, running, sub 45s? And yes, there are a lot of people that say, oh, Rusheen McDonald is going to go in the relay and mess it up and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. There have been instances in the past where, he's not done his best on the relay. But again, I'm not going to use, somebody's past, to dictate exactly, what is going to happen in the future, as it relates to, Rashid McDonald. He clearly looks better, and I'm not going to use those moments to quote unquote just write him off in the event completely. I strongly believe that, he'll be able to come out and put on, a fantastic performance. Somebody said something in the comment section that I found interesting, something along the lines of, in the mixed 4x4, at least he'll have the opportunity to show the team what he's capable of, and after he's shown them what he's capable of, then he'll be able to be selected for the men's 4x4 team. And I'm like, okay, fine, that sits well with me. I can agree with them, testing the waters to see what was going on with those sub 45s, to see what exactly he'll be able to do in that mixed event when he runs with the women, to hopefully land us a medal there. And after that performance, we'll be able to see exactly, if he's capable of taking on, the flat event. And I'm like, all right, fine. That I can agree with to a certain extent. Now, of course, there's another athlete that I was looking to see as a possible athlete that was slotted in to, of course, the mixed, not the mixed, but the 4x4 for the males, and that is of course Roshawn Clark. No, Roshawn Clark is a 45-2 athlete, right? Much faster than a particular athlete that was selected. But I want to remind persons that when he ran that 45-2, he had not gone to trials yet. That was weeks prior. And since then, he has gone to trials in the men's, 400-meter hurdles, and absolutely demolished, the junior record that we had there, running 47:85. Now, in my opinion, I don't care what nobody wants to say. You don't need to go run no flat 400 meters to be selected or be considered for an option to run a relay leg on a 400 meter 4x4 relay. I don't think so. I mean, look at Ray Benjamin. Is he over in the USA running the flat event when they select him? No. They see that he's capable of, doing fantastic things in that, flat event. or over the barrier. So clearly, when you translate that, to the flat event, we may get something much better. And clearly, Roshawn Clark has proved that he's been getting incrementally faster and faster, but not only, over the hurdles, but he has proved that it's happening in the flat event. So if we're to go back to what was happening to him previously with the hurdles, the times, he was like at some, 49, high time before he headed into trials. And that's on the back of a 45 too. No, he headed into trials and he ran a 47, 8. That tells me that he's in sub 45 shape in that flat 400 meters. Why is he not, on this 4x4 team to, hopefully, increase our chances again of getting a gold medal? Right now, it's not looking so solid for that gold anymore because, again, the American team is out there and there are still powerhouses in, and I mean most if not all of the athletes right now, as a matter of fact not most, all of them, are sub 45 athletes, right? Haven't really dipped into the 43s just yet, but all of them are running really super fast so this season. And of course, let's not forget they are gonna slot in Rai Benjamin because he's a sure bet when it comes to this 4x4 for men. So again, why are we not looking to select our best people to hopefully give us a gold medal in that 4x4? Track is, am I sounding ridiculous by asking to have Roshawn Clark be an option in the 4x4? Come on, I don't think it's so outlandish, as it relates to Roshawn Clark. Let's see what okay, fine, let's see what Rashid McDonald does in the mixed 4x4. After he does what he does in the mixed 4x4, we can say, all right, he's a go or no. You know what I mean? But as it relates to Roshawn Clark, I don't need to wait to see nothing. Just off the back of his 47 time, I know he's much faster over that flat 400 meters, and he should definitely be an option on the team to hopefully, again, as I said, increase our chances of landing gold in the event. Right now, we just have two solid athletes in Sean Bailey and Antonio Watson. And don't get me wrong, for the most part, these athletes, well then again, Sean Bailey runs really good on the relays, but I haven't really seen a quote unquote, relay bully just yet. Somebody that even if they're running 46s will come out some way, somehow and just do something crazy on, a relay leg. I don't get the vibe yet from any of these athletes, and maybe I need to see them running some more, 4x4s, but I don't get the relay bully vibe just yet from these athletes. So I would really, really love to see, them at least try to increase our chances by using, the faster people, right? But anyway, Trackies, you tell me in the comment section below, what do you think? Should we just throw up our hands in the air as it relates to this 4x4 goal and just hope for the best, a medal at this point, and not to look towards the goal? Or do you still believe that our male athletes still have a shot at, challenging the United States for gold over the event? As usual, sound off, like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.